Originating from the Lydian lion coins to gold dinars to modern-day pennies, coins have been a significant aspect of the evolution of the concept of money, and the econon is all around the world. Apart their values as a medium of money, coins are of huge importance when concerning their archaeological values, with the information they portray of the rulers, the kingdoms, their religions, languages, and economies. Let's get in more depth over the subject of the evolution of coinage through the ancient times to modern day and its impact of the global economy in this video. How did metal coins evolve over time? The history of coins is a broader theme dating back to the first millennium BC before coins came into use as money. People used a system of bartering to get what they needed. They traded goods or services to obtain something else they needed. Evidence of the earliest coins were found in Ephesus' Temple of Artemis. The coins, along with other valuable objects, were offered to the goddess as part of worshipping the goddess. These date back to the 8th century BC. The first coins that appears in the history reports are the Lydian lion coins, which were invented by the Lydians, a kingdom relating to the ancient Greece. The kingdom was located in modern-day Turkey. These coins were made of an alloy of gold and silver, named electrum. The alloy was naturally occurred and had numerous values of good metal. The weight of the coins was at a steady value between 7 to 8 grams. On one side of the coin, the symbol of the royal lion was stamped on, and the other side was marked with indents. These symbolized the authority and were used in determining the value of the coins along with their weights. In ancient China, they used cowries, a type of sea snail shells, for trading during the Shang dynasty. They eventually used pieces of gold with letters of Chinese cities and knives of various metals as currency. Around 220 BC, coins became more popular throughout the country. These coins were often round with a hole in the middle of the coin in the shape of a square or circular. The Romans created the system of coins having the value of what is stated on the coin instead of the weight. The impact of metal coinage on world history. As mentioned before currencies came into use, people used bartering to get what they needed. However, there were many flaws in this system. For a simple example, if the service or the goods you're offering isn't a concern for the one that offers the products you need, the possibility of trade happening is low. With coins coming into use, people were able to pay for the goods and services with something worthy of its value. The amount of time spent on the negotiations regarding the trade decreased, and the business could be done fairly quickly. The introduction of the coins was the first step towards a modern economy, with it giving a standard to the concept of value and simplifying the concept of trade. The role of metal coins in shaping the global economy. The coins used among the countries surrounding the Aegean Sea were stamped with insignias, while Chinese coins were made with cast bronze with a hole in the middle. All these different types of coins lead to modern coins having the shape of discs with both sides stamped with some sort of image. The coins were mostly made of gold, silver, bronze, or imitations of these types of metal. With coins coming to be used to buy services and goods, trading became stronger and quicker. The Romans used their system of coinage to aid with numerous methods. The dominance of the Athenian Empire increased with the soldiers getting paid with coins. These actions lead to the economy being drastically changing, with coins being used as the currency for trades of all kinds of services and goods. Businesses originated with people having a method to pay for everything properly. A journey through the history of metal coin production. In the beginning, the coins were made with scraps of metal being hammered into the shape over an anvil. The obverse of the early coins, mostly the Lydian lion coins, which were made with electrum, was rich with iconography compared their reverse, which had no design to it. The reverse of these coins usually had punch marks from the hammering. Later it was developed so that the reverse having the marks of the minter. So, the double-sided coins were made. In China, they produced cast coinage. Cast coinage is when the coins are made of pouring melted metal into molds to take shape. This method of coinage started from China, spreading through Southeast Asia and Japan. The technological advancements behind metal coin production. The mills in coin collecting circles were called presses. Before the 18th century, screw presses were used to produce coins. Striking coins with a screw press is called mill coinage. The rolling mill was able to give more consistency regarding thickness of the coins. By the 19th century, steam-driven presses were established for the matter. Steam engines were invented by Matthew Boulton and James Watt in 1770s. They were adopted into the minting process as an efficient source of power. Most of the steam-driven presses were started in France and Germany, later spreading to Britain and United States. Industrial facilities where coins are manufactured are called mints. In modern days, electric and hydraulic presses are used in minting. The modern coins are made by passing them through a machine that squeezes them. Then, the blanks with the coin design are stamped with the coin press. Blanks are some round discs that are punched out from the metal sheets and heated to soften them. The impact of precious metals on the history of metal coinage. The metals used in coinage in ancient times and most medieval coins were gold, silver, bronze, and copper. The first coins in Lydia were made with an alloy of gold and silver named electrum, which had a pale yellow in color. The Persian daric was the first gold coin, and the siglos were similar type of coins in silver. These were used in the bimetallic monetary standards in the Persian Empire. The reason precious metals were used for coinage was because of how scarce they are, making them more profitable for saving and having more value in trading. Apart from the scarcity of these metals, how they are used in industrial-related properties and how they can be a barricade against inflation in currencies also make them precious metals. Some of the requirements of coinage metals in circulation are having better wear resistance and anti-corrosion properties. Another concern regarding minting coins is the value of the metal of the coin being greater than the face value of the coin. This incident can occur regarding more with low-denomination coins. For example, British pennies, which are made of a consistency of 97% copper, were valued 1.5 new pence by 2008. So, nowadays British pennies are made of copper-plated steel. In the 20th century, coins were made with cupronickel, which is an alloy with 75% copper and 25% nickel. But in the 21st century, the prices of copper and nickel are also rising. Therefore, many countries looking for alternative metals to make coins. The relationship between monetary policy and metal coinage. Monetary policies are adopted by the monetary authorities of nations in the purpose of controlling the interest rates for short-term borrowings from banks or the money supply. When the value of a country's currency or paper money is directly linked to the gold the country owns, it is established as the gold standard. Using the gold standard, countries agree to the conversion of its paper money into a predetermined amount of gold. The cultural significance of metal coins throughout history. The significance of metal coins in the cultural aspects of a region and the period of time they were in use can be learnt with the designs of the coins and the materials used for the coins. As mentioned before, the coins can be used in assistance of studying about the kingdoms and rulers of the regions where the coins were used, as well as the religions, the languages of the time, and the administrations and the economics of the relevant region. Another range of information that coins reflect in historical and social values is the wealth and the power those kingdoms and their rulers held. The distribution of the coins found along the regions supply evidence of the spread of the influences of the territorial dominance of the different empires in the history, as well as the economical connections that were spread out in the region and among other countries. Example for this is the amounts of Athenian coins found in Magna Graecia. Southern Italy showed the evidence of established trade links between the two regions. The significant artistic values are also portrayed with the coins. Greek coinage is one of the examples for the display of artistic traditions of the time. The coins have played a major role in both the world economy and the cultural evaluation throughout history. To enjoy more content like this, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.